Okay, first off, this is a very ultra narrative perspective. Now, this is something I have to, go straight. This is serious. This is deep serious. Because what I see, I'm playing Sly Cooper over and over again is backtrackable. Let's get to the real subject of this video. This video is why 30 is working, but why literally the game. The reason why humanity is betraying itself. No fortress shit, but for real. It started off with Ryan Colbert all the way down. So every time I see something grow or fall, every time literally I say Disney Channel, every time there's a fall in it is Ryan Colbert all the way down. It's stupid, literally, and guess what, literally, we checked this morning, literally, the 24th, it's the 5th month of 30. It was blank, but on concrete foot and everything, it was the best year of my life. I can't take it. You already know how I view years right now. I don't have to make, a profile picture where Itachi and let you know, oh, by, 6, literally, there's this and another 6, you got, by Christmas, this and that, and, that's why when the trip to Chicago came, kind of gave up, especially with the flannel over time. You see, I love my purple flannel. There are 3 flannels that, Freddie wore in the movie. There's the purple one. This is Britney's favorite. There's one that's blue with Shannon that represents consistency. There's the one, the red, Ryan blue. We tell Sarah Lily to show her backside. With no 30, I thought that was bullshit. After X-Men and Xavier, I literally got before with the Alpha Mega. Hey, him and Courtney fought and they both have a big dick. A little ass kid. You don't understand about the situation. The reason why, great, Moodtrix is working how I expected it ever since 2020. I knew we lived in a backward society. That's the whole point of COVID. You made all this, passionate movies for people who think like plastic. Let's deal with that. What if I told you a whole bunch of, people like Indian people literally write this down or keeping up with the times, but not recognizing that it's not being affected. I can't state the obvious in this video because I'm letting you know, if you're tired of a two-way streak, there was an opportunity. Specifically, primarily, revolved around why 30 is bad. First off, it feels like 25. Second of all, I beat you on oxymoron because I earned that music on the radio. I earned everything. You're the first one to say mercy or give in. Here's the truth. Here's the honest to God truth about what happened. I made that video about, the mathematics, 2 versus 8 and 9 times, you don't want to, state who was talking to who. So it started off for freshman year. Just entered a new time skip. Start playing with Kayla's hair. So Kayla really represents a lot on my channel. Literally, I can't stretch enough that all my and Kayla were getting slapped around. That's at the point. The main of the video was that people tried to fool me. And I got the most, female validation. That's all around on paper due to my 20s. I can get them completely obsessed with me. The point where all they want to do is have sex with me. There's no room for games, no room for lying, no room for cheats. In reality, my cock blocks were defining. What was there? Look at Alex, look at Henry, and the rest of the world of Isaiah. In reality, after all the women in the world, the one I got was Daniela. Stupid fuck. To be honest, I've been talking about mental health, and trying to counter it, for 3 years. Not countering the system. Mental health actually agreed with me, Lily, and called Sean Shem Lily a BS douche. This is really, really tragic because what happened was, we figured out that the till didn't work, but it revealed their true intentions. Oh, Eris and Amic, this is that. So, first of all, let me talk about Batpat. I actually resorted to this turn. What I mean by that is that the lesbian cops and the cops that are in charge, they didn't understand big enough all the way to a point. Understanding that I have movies like Proud and Nada, I can relate to not understanding that getting past Priya as a girl was destroying humanity to a point where dying out literally because of the graphics was Batpat. And guess what happened? Guess what literally? Herman Kelly Tubby, young wannabe ass shit happened. Main guy in the show who's the main protagonist, Martin, was just like Martin Luther King and their cracking cases. A reminder literally, I was playing with Flavor Flav constantly. 30 years old. One time I even woke up to having sex with Alma and Batpat. Adults literally just waking up, literally look at the clock trying to go to work. It was bullshit. It was absolute bullshit. And if you actually watch Batpat, there's a Yubideji and Batpat. Hate this shit. What the fuck you expect me to fall back on, Vanessa? Nevertheless, the main reason why I'm telling the story is because I have to explain mental health over and over again. To fully explain what happened literally to my Devario, literally with my mother, with the rigid blade. They figured out that Susan Real was still criticizing me. On my 18th birthday, we had field trips. He said I played horrible music. I told you the way to beat that is concept, playing off 2 things, while autistic kid can't play off 1. And scamming dance is a concept, literally. I'm playing folk metal, doing shit that's psychedelic, and doing the thing you want better than you. The really kicker, literally, besides freshman, the fact that literally sometimes when people compliment Eris, they didn't already feel that. Maybe they felt it for the wrong reason, like say if I, made nons, or tunes outside you. In other words, what I've been saying for the past 107 days, someone had to be all up on Eris once to a point where he can feel it, for him not to cut his arm. Never happened, really. That's the whole social problem. If you actually break down Asperger's and autism, that's what leads to what the family advice can give you is something closer to that. Let it come to you, literally, so you can get this few off your back so you can see what they really are. problem is, I'm in a guerrilla gang. I mean, not no more, I know how to. You see, I listen to Linkin Park and shit, that's why my Oreo, I know I'm doing 100%. Bad where I became a model with celebrity, it didn't come with a high school problem. I know how to punk somebody. In reality, I tell him, call out Shinobu. Eric's ruined all the stereo recording Eric, and they run into Vincent, the Devil Rose product, everything I worked hard for being an adult. It's the only logical way. You want him to hide behind a little butterfly shit, put a gun to his head. It's the only way to truly be PG, but let me tell you, it's a true cat story too, because their own gay player, like a guru for the 100th time, the one who died for me, I fought Armand on the freeway. It's the same thing, it tells him, yo, he's just like me, leave him alone. There are multiple contributing factors where it comes to your shit. I don't want to calculate it. But though, in reality, what happened with me in Armor was I was the best turf dancer in school. It was the most anticipated relationship. I repeat, it was the most anticipated relationship. And they cockblocked me, which is beautiful. Me, nigga. The truth, and why I didn't state that earlier in the video, is to put emphasis on critical. And in my research on Asperger's, literally, compared to autism, why Asperger's literally get the last lap to say I'll be a freshman year, got girls like Milliella and sent people like Sandre to the insane asylum. Got compliments by these girls with super double D titties, literally that were seniors. But I never had a concrete girlfriend up front. I heard that autism gets even further with even more embarrassment. But because literally Asperger's can't fall for their trap is why they can beat Devario. Every member of American high school is a fan of my channel. I mean, every single literally Asian, Indo-Asian educational system is a fan of my channel. Holding a grudge literally over what I did. Stupid, because I run all those kids to school, literally they have to deal with a dead person. Like, what? It makes no sense. Why you lost is because Eris didn't tolerate something for too long, but then you trapped me in this little spiritual world, literally that knew that Eris was talking to Yugimoto. At a certain time, rappers looked up to him. He admit that times got tough, really, he recognized that he didn't need it. He went away from Jesse, and then he started saying Vegeta just as nuts. It's crazy, and that's why I have to say for this video. One more big contributing factor. Beginning of 30 Lily, when we're watching Free, so me, James, and Courtney watch Free Lily, the swimming anime, go to a pool every weekend. It wasn't connected to a free for a long time until I got Awkward Night, literally, which is big, but I can't fall back on that dirty, and it traumatizes me. I have to play it from old enough to look up Tyrese. What happened, literally, was I made a joke in the beginning here on skateboards about Omar, literally. You see all that Omar, those are my babies. That's when the Nora War actually began. I'm like, fuck this shit. It got diluted like a grape in a pebble. Even though I have a bitch named Oregano, this girl used to literally correct me junior high. She's slightly ugly, literally. She's a fat Latina with red hair. But you don't know who you like. I was in middle school, but as an adult, I make joke that she's there to relieve my balls. And her Rick thinks she's hella fine. Like I'm also fucking Daniela. Shit is hella funny. As an adult, she can't resist me again. No way can she call me immature. She's knocking at my door. Not even Justin can understand that shit. I confess, I've been using Vivi at 30. That Lily, that strong cold build Lily that looks like Android 17, that grabs a girl in their party. I've been using Vivi. You know what that is? That means I'm the same gang member level as Alberto. That means I know partial blood. Lily and Crip, of course. Lily, that's fucking gone going to the party. Hey, she said no casting over. Fucked up, I should never be falling back on Vivi at 30 because it's adjacent. This here, this is the color chat thing that I had earlier. You see this crayon, graphic design? That represents that, the game was working, but I can't feel it because I'm obviously not getting paid. To keep on double applying a trillion debt to my 1,000. I was about to say, but what made, the beginning of 30 so good was when we started watching Club another two. Eventually, what happened was, some of the color adjusted adjacently. During that, that's all for the video.